Good morning, everyone. For today's math sheet, you're going to be working with fractions of groups. And in fact, everything that you see on the whiteboard today will help you with at least the next 3 math sheets that you're going to be working on. So there are a couple of rules that you need to follow when you're figuring out a fraction of a group or a set of numbers. And for example, I've given you 3 different examples, and all 3 of these examples will be on the math sheets that you're getting over the next couple of days. So for example, they want to know what a third of 9 is. So when you're working on something like that, there are a few ways that you can figure this out. And this is where your multiplication and division skills come into play. You can either say how many times, or what do I have to multiply 3 by to get to 9? Or you can say, how do I divide 3 into 9? Either way, it's going to give you the same answer. So you look at these 2 numbers first. And if I look at the 3, I know that I have to multiply that by 3 to get 9. And vice versa, 9 divided by 3 will give you 3. So I know that this is going to be 3. So 3 times 3 will equal 9. And then I have to take my 3 that I've multiplied in order to get to 9, and I then have to multiply that by the numerator, which is 1. So 3 times 3 is 9, and then this 3 multiplied by 1 equals 3. So that's how you figure out a fraction of a set. That works well when you have a multiple of 1 because you're only multiplying it by 1. But when you get into a fraction such as 2/5 of 10, once again, you can look at the 2 numbers here, so the denominator, and you can ask yourself, what do I have to multiply 5 by to get to 10? Or what do I get when I divide 5 into 10? Your answer is going to be 2. So now I have the 2. I know that 5 times 2 equals 10. And then I have to take my number that I came up with and I have to multiply it by the numerator. So 2 times 2 equals 4. So that's how I arrive at that answer. Next week, you're going to get a math sheet that'll have this exact question on it. And what it says is it wants you to color 2/3 of the marbles green and 1/3 of the marbles blue. So we know that there's a total of 9 marbles. So this is our total. And we know that 2/3 of them is one question and 1/3 of them is another question. So once again, I come down here. 3 times 3 equals 9. I then take this number and I multiply it by the 2, which gives me 6. Then I go on to my next one. 1/3 of 9, same thing. I look at the 2 numbers. What do I have to multiply 3 by to get to 9? 3. Then I take the number that I've come up with and I multiply it by the numerator on top. So this number. So 3 times 1 is 3. Now I know what I have to color in my picture. So 2/3 of 9 of the marbles will be 6. So 6 of them should be colored in green. And 3 of them, or 1/3 of 9, so 3 of them should be colored in blue. And there you have it. That's how you find out fractions of groups. Hopefully that helps you. And once again, this is going to be used for at least the next 3 math sheets that you'll have in Google Classroom. So good luck, everyone. If you need any help, just email me. Thanks.